want to thank you for joining us here tonight. We're coming upon the end of this session tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And we thank Cindy for being with us today and being a, I suppose, appropriately open channel for us tonight to experience this wisdom and joy and fellowship that we've had. We're here that you're listening to the Spiritual Compass with Cindy Ross, and we're going to continue talking here for a moment. We're going to run just a couple of minutes past 10 o'clock, which is absolutely okay, and we're going to allow Cindy a moment to release and come back into the room and see what happens. We hope you had a wonderful experience tonight. Again, you can find out more about Cindy and her work by going to one of her wonderful websites. My favorite is the Temple Divine, which is TempleDivine.com, where she talks about what channeling is, maybe what it isn't. She talks about her being a certified Theta practitioner, Reiki experiences, and she has a lot of classes and everything going on. Hi, Cindy. Cindy is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. How are you?
Oh, I'm here. Take me a few minutes to ground, but...
Sure. How do you feel, if you don't mind me asking?
It's always a wonderful experience. We find a lot of times we don't want to come back. Because it feels so good.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to keep going, and maybe we will sometime, but particularly this first time I wanted to see if you could just come back. And it's a very interesting experience to sit across the table from you and see this, and it wasn't weird or strange. It wasn't scary or anything like that. It was a very gentle presence. I've known that presence before. Like I was saying, in this one experience I had, this one feeling was a very Mother Mary nurturing kind of thing, and I definitely felt that in the room. And it's always interesting for me because I hear things being said that I know are being said for people who will listen to this tonight or down the road, but also for things that I need to know. Do you ever sense that, or do you remember things from the channels?
I remember it. A lot of times it's like a dream, though. If it's not recorded or written down, I'll have somebody come up and weeks later say, well, Mother Mary said this, and don't you remember you told me this? And I just smile and say, sure, okay. But it does help to be reminded, just like a dream.
Yeah.
So... And it's interesting, Kevin, also we found in the channelings that we do, we can do channelings for a whole room, a group of 20 or more people. And each person will hear something a little different. And they'll even argue about, no, I heard this. No, it was this. What happens is you get the message as it is supposed to be delivered to you. So it is not uncommon for one person to hear something and somebody else to get something else. You get the right message.
Well, this has been a wonderful experience, and I don't think it's correct to say you would channel just like that, or this is necessarily what you're going to learn, but it kind of is, and this is what Cindy does. And just, if you can, before we go, just talk about what you'll be doing in your classes coming up, because I think a lot of people listening will want to seek you out or seek the right person out.
This is what I love to do, and I love to teach. I think everybody should have such a beautiful experience as this. My class that I have right now is on Thursday evenings from 7 to 9 in the Colony. I'm also open for doing other classes in other places. You can contact me through my email at spiritualcompass@yahoo.com. Like I said, the class is on Thursday evenings from 7 to 9. It's well worth just the $20 that we do. We teach you how to connect and to know who your guides and angels are. That's always a blessing in itself. I'd say the success rate that I have with students, new students walking in, we do at least 90% success rate.
Wow. That's amazing.
You always connect and you always get something. So, and then also if you're interested in the past life readings, which are unbelievable, those are going to be June 12th on a Saturday. And I know Denise at the Spiritual Sanctuary is already taking appointments for that, so those will book up fast. So please contact her. That's at lightworkersanctuary.com, or you can call 214-385-1784 and go ahead and book that appointment.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for this experience, and this is our first one, and I'm sure we'll be doing it many, many times, and I think everything worked okay with the technology.
I think it did.
It was great just to experience and have you here doing this. So thank you so much, and just from me to you, thank you so much for being part of Illumina.
Well, thank you for allowing this, Kevin.
Sure. Oh, anytime. Let's we'll cut out and maybe we'll go back and do more. Well, maybe
okay.
Not. No, maybe we'll wait for you guys. We'll wait for everyone listening for next week. You've been listening to The Spiritual Compass with Cindy Ross. My name's Kevin, and we hope to see you next week and every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.